Oh shit, you could hear me all this time. My bad. You could have told me. I had no idea. I thought I muted my microphone. Also, I think my microphone's a little loud. Yukata! Did you see my message? Didn't even realize? That's okay then. Oh god, I have no transition. Hello. Thank you, Lulu, for the raid. Thank you, Lulu. I'll give Lulu a follow. Well, this feels weird. I got my headphones working today. And it feels very weird. At least we have music in my ears, rather than from the laptop. You just gotta let me know what audio is like. Try to change things up a little bit. I have no good lighting. Not here. But hi Zeebs. Say hi to everyone. Hi Zeebs, hi Bubba, hi Red, hi Chisel. Hi Lulu. Hi. I said hi Red, didn't I? Hi Alice. Hi Lulu who raided and Beersy, hello. How is everyone? How have you been? And Sully, hello. And Bikura, Bikana, hello. Looking for Cooking Party to finish off the night, but it was taking so long. Yeah, I don't think cooking parties are like as popular as before. Now that they've nerfed cake parties in Palier, I think they're just like, no, we don't want to do these as much as we did before, because, you know, they nerfed so much with cooking and cakes and such in general. I think it's just taken a lot of the fun away from the game for a lot of people. Equally, there's a lot of people who are like relieved by this because it means that they're not stressed to keep doing cake parties all the time and be like, yo, what else is there to do if this is it? Oh yeah, you said about the Twitch update, yeah. Yeah. Oh, okay, is that in the Discord? I'm so sorry, Beaker, you did tell me. You did tell Discord about what Twitch changed and that you couldn't use the bot right now and such. Because of that. It's because they updated like the way that they do things recently. I saw the update on Twitch and I was like, oh, that's probably why. Yeah. New update broke the hotkeys. I don't use hotkeys, so that's okay for me. Google Drive. Thank you. I'm gonna have to like up my subscription with the bot because I had to lower it, I think. Oh no, I am with I see it. It's okay. I'm not with it right now. My butt's being kicked by a stupid stomach bug. It's being a poo-poo head. Oh, thank you. I did think, I was like, wait a minute, I swear I couldn't see that earlier. Why are you nice to me? You shouldn't be nice to me. No one should be nice to me, it's bad. I can't get my shit together before I go to Australia. A lot of this wouldn't be a problem otherwise. Well, no, actually, I'm kind of like glad that like that's a me issue because like I spoke to Nick and he had no idea how to fix it and I was like, oh no, and then I forgot and my head's just been all over the place and it's my birthday on Friday. No, Saturday. But we're doing a birthday stream tomorrow. I'm just very limited. Like I'm using Nictacular's mouse mat and C922 as a camera. But there's not very good lighting, of course, and I have no second monitor, it's just a laptop. Like chats on my phone. I feel like it's like I've gone back to the good old days of streaming. Hey Lay, how are you? Stream feels so naked. It was your birthday yesterday. Happy birthday! How was it? How was your birthday? I hope it was good. I thought your birthday was in September. I was thinking, wait a minute, do I say that? Or, you know, do I risk looking like more of an idiot than usual? Or... But yeah, I do have a microphone sat on the floor. But I ran out of USB slots, that's the other issue. Is like, either you have webcam on the laptop, or I use the US, like, it's a choice between... Yeah. Like I got a wireless mouse, or I have webcam plugged in, or headphones. I'm gonna go for USB ports in this laptop, so I didn't bring a little hub with me, and I'm not seeing Nick Tack there till next week. I probably won't see Nick till PAX or afterwards, I imagine now. So yeah. Had a few extra calls? Aww. I think birthdays are great. My birthday is always, like, a special day to me. I'm one of those, I feel like I'm one of those rare exceptions where my birthday is actually really, really important to me, and I always get really depressed before it, and I know it's because of the way that I was raised, and that I'm always looking for, like, worthiness and a day for me and love and attention and such, because, like, that's my day. You can't take my day away from me, kind of thing. A lot of, like, my things were taken away as a child. So it makes sense why I really, 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 really think my birthdays are important and they're very sentimental to me, but equally I get very self-conscious because, like, that sounds really bad, I think. Like, it sounds kind of greedy or selfish or very self-centered, and I don't want to be those things. That was a little bit deep. Still no nephew yet? Really? Wasn't he due like a little while ago? I hope everything's okay. You're bored as fuck? You're just waiting, aren't you? Waiting to run to the hospital. Like, I am feeling a bit better. I tried, I think it was an AP pack? An Australian kebab, basically. Don't really care about yours? Yeah, a lot of people don't care about their birthdays and such. But I'm very sentimental. My community a few years ago, they got me a cameo by Kevin Conroy and a video where they all wished me happy birthday, and as a very visual person, it meant a lot to me. It meant a great deal to me. You're watching with Dipper? Oh no, I hope he's okay hearing my voice. I missed Oops. Like, this time last week I was traveling to here. Took 2 days. 2 days of non-stop traveling. I was on the plane for 24 hours. It's crazy.
This is rock and
Fucking hell.
Dance, dance, dance till you drop, drop, drop.
I wait.
Sky. And today, make a wish.
You must strive to
I wish I could hype your alert up. I have no stream deck. I have no bots. I'm sorry.
Hi, Rainbow.
Rainbow? What the fuck is that? Rainbow? Hi, Rainbow. Fucking hell, wait. Thank you for the 28 months. I saw you causing trouble in Jamie's stream for me. I saw your involvement in that. I've just turned those alerts down, because fuck that. Thank you, Zeebs. I appreciate that. I feel so naked without my alerts right now, and without my bot working, and well, 2 bots. Like, no one, I can't give you your entry sound effects at the moment. Like, that's only when I'm back home. But I'm doing a birthday stream around this time tomorrow evening. I've got a Nerf gun, where for certain subs in my stream, I get to run into Jamie's stream and shoot him with the Nerf gun. I mean, I've been doing that for the last few hours, but I think he was getting overstimulated. I assume he looked like he was. He didn't tell me he was, but he looked like he was, so I stopped. But this arrived today. So I've been running and shooting him with the odd Nerf pellet. And I was waiting for when he wouldn't be in his room, like going to the toilet, so I could put this whoopee cushion on his chair that he doesn't know about. Because I'm a child and I'm pretty sure he won't notice that I put it on his chair, if I do. So, it's just, he never goes to the toilet on his streams, I swear. I was going to try and do that when he went for a drink earlier, but he would have seen me run in and out. Rainy, Sarah, how are you both? It's so good to see you. Ozilla! My stickers for Australia arrived the day after I left. And they were supposed to arrive the day that I left, like before I left. I paid so much money. I'm so, like, everything that I've got right now is to help support Jamie, like, keeping me here, because he's also, like, financially struggling. And you guys have been so supportive, I've just been, like, trying to help him out and such. So that sticker of incident did not help things. Also, I'm not sure how I'm gonna do any wheel spins. That's another thing I've been worried about. I'm gonna have to look up like a browser one because I don't think I have the software for wheel spins on my laptop. I meant to put that on there or check before. Your cats are systematically breaking all of your grandma's curtains. Oh no. Oh no, they're just going like they're going through each set of curtains. I'm glad you're all moved though and settled. There's good wheel browsers out there. I only know of Stream Elements has one. I'm not sure. I used the one that Nick sent me like years ago. I bought that one. But I don't know. I just want to make sure I'm prepared because we've got the birthday stream tomorrow. I need to think of how Jamie's agreed to me cosplaying as him for a stream if a goal is met here. We're still gonna do the dating sim for I Love Colonel Sanders. So we've got to do that stream together, which will be interesting because there's not much space here. Unless like I log into his computer like on OBS and we set that up there on a different profile, and I stream from his computer. It's gonna be real cozy. It's gonna be real cozy in here. Because he's giving me part of his sofa to sleep on. And that's what I'm sitting on as well. It's quite comfy. Okay, Sean, Pallier time, let's go. Dude. I've logged out apparently. My laptop struggles running everything at once right now. Wait, Shy, the fuck? Is that partner tick new? And I've not. Wait, what? That's new. What the fuck? When did you get partnered? Like that must like what? Congratulations! Oh my gosh. Does that today? Please tell me more. I'm confused. I'm excited for you. This is my excited wiggle for you. I can try and whoopee cushion this. I try and blow up the whoopee cushion. Yeah, you hyped that. Shy deserves that. Was it you? Why are you asking me? Monday? Well, to be fair, like, time's all over the place right now. Hey guy, I can give you a celebration. It's that last one. It sounded so wet. Oh, you had the option in December and you forgot. Did you get a lot of people like, yo, what's going on? Why are you not partner for all this time or applied for it? You got the numbers, sure you got like the ability to apply, and you're like, oh yeah, about that. A lot? What do you like? Well, either way, I'm glad. Oh, it's been wonderful getting to know you, Shy. Reminds you of the international theme park. As an idea for the future. Reminds you of the Whoopee Kitchen piano? I clearly missed out by not going to the theme park. Shy is a definition of ADHD, I feel. Ow, ow, ow. Stomach pain again. Decorate the place so it feels like your house, started with a couch, slip over and throw pillows. Put your own mark on the place. Yeah, I've been doing that with this room. It's kind of difficult though. I have threatened. I threatened Jamie. I was like, look, I'm gonna buy you a futon, give you your piece of sofa back, and I'm gonna make this like a little cozy guest room because I need to feel like I'm at home here because I'm here for like a month. And he was like, no, it's like a pain in the ass to get the sofa back in there because you have to like take it apart and such. Well, this piece of the sofa. And I'm like, also, like, I shouldn't technically be buying him stuff. Really, it's his home and I'm not here all the time. But does it make sense that I'm like, I will do what I can if it gives me brain happy feels in here. But like, But it is different because Rennie's actually moved in. But it is slightly different. And I should be good. I should actually be good financially. Like this has been very expensive coming over here. One of the Rise of the Queue, and there's always next time. We will definitely make that happen next year. Like once I've recovered, like I paid some debts off. When I get back, I'm gonna like start saving up. I'm gonna focus on Christmas. We're gonna play horror games for October. Get a few of the goals that we've got to get done. Yeah. Ugh. I don't like sitting like a prawn, so if you see me fidgeting, it's just because I'm having to sit like a prawn right now. Like if I sit up, it's fine, but because it's like a sofa, I'm dipping. So it's fine to lay on because that's what it's for, but sitting on it, it's like my back's not happy sitting on this for too long. Jamie says we're gonna try and find a table tomorrow when he gets his car back. Bless him. I'm one of those people that really doesn't like asking for help or going to people with my problems because, like, so many people are, going through a lot. So, yeah. It was really hard for me to tell him that I'm struggling to, like, stream in this room. And he was like, yeah, no problem. We'll go and get a table for you because I was like, oh, I'll just buy a fold-out table. I don't want to bother you. I'm invading. I'll just buy everything. I'll just buy everything. Like I bought the groceries. I made sure I bought like meals for Jamie because he's like, and try to help out with his housemate because I love her. She's great. But I think I'm taking too much on, and that could be making them feel like, that they can't help me. But it's really hard. It's really hard to let people help you. You just feel like such a pain in the ass, and I think it's a very deep traumatic thing where a lot of my childhood was about being in the way just by existing. And it's really, people have to really be persistent for me to actually like go, oh okay, maybe I can believe you a little bit. Communication is so hard, but yes, I completely agree, Shia. You and Nick. Nick's a sweetheart. As soon as I met Nick, like, he barely made it for the door. It was like a mutual, we need to glump right now. Like, he had a bag, and he didn't even put it down beforehand, so he just whacked the wall with it. It was very, very sweet. It was really nice, because, like, I didn't expect that. Because of that, what we just talked about, I'm just like, oh, they'll just be like, I'm the one that's gonna have to go for a hug. I'm the one that's gonna have to go to someone for something. For like a hug, or... I'm used to just going to people. So it was really nice to... Yeah. It was really nice to feel welcomed, because when Jamie, like, picked me up from the airport, it was all like a rush. Because of the delay, 5-6 hours, he had to, like, basically grab me and run. Because he had a lot to do for the day, and like all his plans had been thrown by the cancelled plane. And then I had to wait 6 hours at Sydney Airport for the next one, and I'd already been traveling for like 40 hours at that point, or 38 hours. I was so done. I wanted a shower. I wanted to brush my teeth. And yeah, he was like wanting to just get me in the car, and I was like, no, we're having a little hug before you get in that car. It is a bitch. And then I got a stomach bug the last 3 days here as well, and that's interfered with other issues, so I've had like quite a bit of pain, and I haven't left the house in like a week. I keep getting stomach pains if I eat, and yet I want to eat. Felt the same when you met up with two of your best friends. And you're in a dog file? Aww. Give me the hugs traveling into it. I'm gonna hold you to that, Shy. If I go to, like, I guess TwitchCon? TwitchCon in Vegas or San Diego, wherever they decide to go next year. Something. Things. And stuff. my stomach. This is not a good position for my tum tum either. It's getting angry. Angry tum tum. If you don't know what I'm doing, I'm just like rubbing my stomach. Jimmy was like, "Oh, why don't you stream from your kitchen?" And I was like, "There's no electric plug there." He was like, "Why don't you take the dining table into this room?" And I was like, "It's huge." He was like, "Oh yeah." I love him, but he's a dingus. But yeah, oh my god, yesterday's stream was really fun. The horror quiz was so fun. On that note, the horror quiz was so fun. We're gonna do that again next week. We're gonna do the other half of it next week. It's gonna be good. I'm looking forward to that. Let me see if I can update. Do you guys mind if I try and Bacada probably done with my shit and left at this point. I can't remember what channel the manual update is. Is it in updates, funnily enough? No. Oh. You know, if I looked at, like, the response that the Clatter gave me, that could have been really useful. I even looked at that and it just, you know when you look at something and your brain just goes, whoop. Oh, shy. So if we ever hug the fuck out of you? Yes. Hell yes. I'd appreciate that. Like, I really appreciate that. I said this to a friend recently, it's just at the moment I'm very huggy, and like, it's not a sexual thing. I've just been obsessed and hyper-focused on hugs and then hating myself because I'm obsessed with hugs. And, like, hugs recharge me, but I have to, like, only hug people when I feel like I can come to someone. That's Chisel. Like, I hug him, like, once a day, if not once every, like, 2 days. And even then, like, that's really hard for me because my brain is screaming at me, like, don't, that's bad, that's wrong, you're being annoying. Ugh. And sometimes people just want a hug as well, but it's like, they don't hug because they think that they're being annoying, and it's so frustrating. Used to be very touchy clingy. Same. I used to be terrible for it, like really bad. And then I cut out all the people that kept using me out of my life, and now I find myself a lot lonelier, but the quality of the people around me is, like, much richer. And, like, I struggle, like, I'm just in a shitty headspace where I don't want to message people or reply or bother Jamie or whatever, because I just think, you know, people can make their own choices, and I'm grateful for that. But if I ask for something, surely that means that I'm asking them to change something about them for me, and I would rather things be natural. But then at the same time, how can they, like, help you if, you know, if they want to help you but they can't because you don't let them? Or they don't know. You know what I mean? I am hugging a giant bread. It's actually quite useful. I'm like, yeah, I can actually sleep like this. I could, like, bring this on the plane and quite happily sleep like this. I don't sleep very well on planes. Took sleeping tablets on the long flight here. Didn't really help. Didn't really help at all. I slept for 3 maybe 4 hours. Not annoying to me. It's really hard to remember that all the time, regardless of who they are. Looking back, it made you realize how touch-starved adults were. I feel that way, but then you got like people with autism and other conditions where they kind of don't even care for hugs. They just, you know, they function completely fine without that level of intimacy. I find I have that issue with like quite a few people because I'm surrounded by like neurospicy people. You remind me. I appreciate that. I'm gonna scroll through the song because this one makes me say it. Even though I love Muse. Like when my mum passed away last year, that was like the song that I used to kind of like grieve with. So let me get this update. I really want to make sure it works and get it off my mind with BQBot. Because BQ was a sweetheart and gave me access to something. So what did they put out here? Oh no, wait. Is that what my problem is? Huh. I'm doing a read, guys. It's hard work. I downloaded this earlier. This is what Nick sent to me. Well, no, I asked him which Windows WebSocket, which OBS WebSocket to use with BQBot. And I'm already running that, I'm already running 4.91. Like, I literally got that when I was unable to log into OBS through BQBot. I just can't log into my streamer account or my bot account. It's just freezing on me when I log into the window. And it tells me, oh no, your browser is not supported. I'm like, it is. I have to message BQ later. I don't want to be a bother though. I need my laptop being a bugger. Feel like you closed off because lack of local friends? Yeah, people you trusted, that's a mood. Your bestie's not touchy at all, yeah. Not to get hurt by others, yeah. Broken boundaries through touch, yeah. That's oh. So it's near my time of the month right now. I'm more emotional over things that I like I'm just more emotional over everything. And yeah, basically all three of the above applies to me as well. And I find that it's very frustrating, but I cling harder to people that I feel safe with because of the same things. One of the bestie part. But still, like, I have a lot of people that I've had a lot of people who took advantage of, you know, cuddling and snuggling without it being sexual. I have people who seem to think that that means something else. I don't know when or how innocent cuddles and snuggles became more. Why does it need to be a sexual thing? Because now other people think snuggling and cuddling is a sexual thing. And I'm like, yo, it doesn't have to be. It doesn't need to be, because if you treat it as a sexual thing, you just cuddle, snuggle, get your way, and then cuddle, snuggle, and you're out. Whereas consistent like cuddles and snuggles just feels like the best because it's just really comforting and recharging without any pressure around you other than to just chill. Like, honestly, I think that's better than sex. Sometimes, you know, if you got an itch to scratch, you just get the itch to scratch. You just do that. Sure. When the time is right for it. But if you're just cuddling and such, and you suddenly get in the mood and such because you're in close contact, then I don't think that's right. Unless you both have that kind of intention. That's cool too. But I'm just talking about cuddly, snuggly things. Oh, you're constantly randomly crying? Bless you. That must be rough. I'm making sure you're taking care of yourself. Sounds like you are with redecorating where you've moved and like moving out and everything. More internet friends for a hot minute, then they left the military because once you got out, no one was left. Oh god. No, that makes sense. Share the couch with your other friend and you both had no issue? Yeah, just adults vibing because you don't have feelings for each other. Exactly! Exactly. And I think, like, you know, with certain friends of mine, they, you know, they can think that it means more, whether it's emotionally or sexually. You know, like cuddling or snuggling means more, and it's like, or they may not like need those. Like some people just don't. They function absolutely fine without that physical intimacy or contact, and you know, recharging via that, and that's fine too. But it's like you can help a bro out. Have your arm around you while I walk or throw my legs on your couch. It just means I'm comfortable. Yeah. I feel like Shy, Rini, and myself, we're just gonna go and have like a little snuggle puddle. And you tell them exactly. You shouldn't feel paranoid around someone whether it means more. That's what makes me sad about humanity. Like, if it means more, tell someone. Like, I feel like communication is more of a thing because we're so used to people just taking, like, a plunge or a leap and thinking, oh, I'm gonna try and kiss them. Or maybe it means more in some form. Or maybe I want this or want to do. It's like, maybe it's a neurospicy thing where we actually have to say it to someone like, I have feelings for you, or I want this, or I want that. I mean, that helps, but it takes away a lot of like the romantic side of things away. Sure. But if you're, that's only if you're going down that route. Like, if you're going to be romantic with someone, you both know it, you feel it. It's really fucking obvious. And if not, just ask. It kind of concludes the same way to me. Oh my god, Shy, that sounds like a great idea. Helps like you're pretty asexual towards everyone with the mild exception of your husband. That's fair. I am unfortunately I live the life of the nymph, and I've kind of learned to put it like where it should be in my life, rather than it be like at the surface all the time. So it's only like applicable to situations where it should be, rather than like everywhere. It's not affecting me everywhere in my life anymore. I turned 36 on Saturday. In 2 days, I turned 36, and you know, I'm only learning things I feel like I should have learned 10 years ago. Communication in these interactions is key for you, yeah. Ask if it's okay, let the other know you have no further intentions, etc. Yeah, and equally, trust someone when they say that. Even if it's really hard for you to do that, if that's the case, then it means that you're not ready yet and you need to learn about this person more. You need to feel comfortable. You know, people learn at different paces, and, you know, boundaries are hot. Boundaries are sexy. It makes your brain and eyes appreciate it, but it stimulates nothing more. Yeah. I will see like boobs and butts on screens, or like, you know, if I see them and they're not mine, I'm like, yeah, that's a good butt, that's a good ass, yeah, that's good. Yeah, I appreciate that. But you know, if it's not something I can have access to or potentially, you know, I'd say work for is a bad way to put it, but you know, if there's no possible way for me to have that, you know, have someone and I find them attractive, then there's nothing there for me. There's no point. I don't care. Plus, it's that demi energy. Like, I need to get to know someone first, and if I feel that a mental, emotional connection, then you know, I want to grab that booty. Get distracted to finally completed the DMing you in the progress picture of the new living room. Ooh, I look forward to that. It's alright, Rainy. I've not replied to people in like 2 weeks right now. I've been so bad. I've just been in my little shell, and because I've moved, like not moved here, but because I've moved, like I'm visiting here. I feel so disconnected from the world. Like everyone's forgotten about me. Like I don't exist. Everyone's like doing their thing. It's very confusing because it's like 3:20 in the afternoon in the UK, and I know the stream would be busier, and I feel bad because I feel like it's like my channel point redemptions aren't there, like my stream setup's not here, like regulars in the community aren't here. You guys are, and I appreciate that so much. This is lovely. Thank you. But it is pretty scary. I mean, I am playing Palia, which is like less than 1,000 viewers now, unfortunately. But I just don't know what else I want to play. Just go Hunt Showdown and see if that will play on my laptop. Thing is, any game that I play on my laptop, I can't see OBS at all. I only see my chat on my phone. We're gonna have some, like, incentives though tomorrow for the birthday stream, because I can't do my birthday stream on Friday now. I can't do my birthday stream on Saturday now, because I did that bad at communication thing. So, yeah, Jamie made plans for us to go to a barbecue and watch the AFL at his friend's for my birthday, because he thought that would be a pretty cool Australian experience. We're going for lunch with Nick and Ariel during the day, because I said to Jamie, right, you're in charge of my birthday. You plan any surprises and stuff. I love surprises. I love gifts. I love all that stuff. And I'm like, if I could get a gift, or even like a handwritten card from Jamie, that would be awesome. But it's probably not gonna happen. You'll throw another shrimp on the Barbie. Maybe, Zeems. Maybe, who knows? I don't know. We divorced twice and married 3 times. Is trial and error? How? You're too lovely, Shy. Oh god, it sounds like you're in a better, like, marriage now. Like, my biological mother got married 5 times. I've not been married before. I don't think I ever will be married or ever have kids or anything like that. I just don't think I'm ever going to be compatible in that way for anyone. Gotta focus on myself, you know. You had a professor here you're talking to on Tinder. While you're technically a student, they were the same age. The embarrassed angry at you because you told him sexing doesn't do much for you and you'd rather not continue. He didn't want to meet up because his supposedly open relationship wasn't as open as he was ready for, wanted to still text. What the fuck? What the fuck? Oh, Tinder stories are great. Like, I'm really nervous about using Tinder because I, like, think people will judge me for it, so it's on my phone as a thing that I can use. But I feel like I feel dirty using it because it's like, you know, you do something to someone, you scratch that itch, and then you gotta look for the next person because it's all about one night stands, so you don't avoid, like, overcomplicating shit and you get no strings attached. I think that just makes me more lonely. I understand how that's good for people who, like, need that sense of control in their life. But for me, that just sounds really lonely and kind of empty. You know, it's just empty. As a demisexual, I think that's what I struggle with. Just like Tinder and, you know, prostitution and stuff. You get more than one time thing? Yeah. Oh no, I'm not judging against it. That was just me saying about my own feelings. Like, one of my exes that I met them off Tinder. Many years ago. We were in an open relationship. We were in an open relationship for 8 months. And then one of the girls he started seeing developed feelings for him, but she didn't want to share him with me. So I dumped him because I could tell they liked each other a lot. And they got married next year. That was 8 years ago. So, you know, it clearly worked. I have some friends that I've met off Tinder. I've had some people, like, who've done reversed image searches on Tinder and found my private life and messaged me on, like, they've come into my streams before. I've had someone come in from Tinder onto my stream and talk to me, and then they say, oh, you should reply to your messages on Tinder. And I was like, I don't know which one you are, bro. I've just been chatting, like, casually to people, not even flirting. And now I don't know which one you are, so I can't talk to any of them. Apart from, like, one girl. And we message each other every, like, 2 months. we message each other literally every 2 months. It's like, I'll get a message from her in 2 months' time, and I'll send her one in 2 months' time. That's great. I love that, actually. It's quite sweet. But yeah, it depends on how you use it. Tinder's like all about paying for it these days as well. Like all about paying for it. Escape your situation, he cheated on you, and you're like, bye. Second one, you divorced because he was terrible, and now this one is good. Ups and downs. Definitely learn what you want and need and communicate that. That's good. That must be hard, but it's supposed to get easier over time. Communication's hard work, you know? Looking yourself? Yeah. Yeah, pretty much, like. Yeah, pretty much, like. Like, it seems like wanting a relationship and communication and stuff is hard work. I seem to find people that are as closed off as me, and it's really hard for me to work out whether it's okay to say certain things or not. It's hard. You never used Tinder? You never went fishing to be able to pose for a Tinder pic? It's usually like you're at the gym or yeah, you're oh my god, what do you guys know of any pictures that's really like made you go the fuck on Tinder? Like, I don't know. It's usually people like at bars or pubs drinking, or they might be camping or traveling around the world or hiking or fishing or playing sports. That's usually one. Or usually like with the lads or with a kid of some sort, whether it's theirs or someone else's. Usually them flexing the muscles. It's the ones that have recorded videos as their front picture that creep me out. Like, I've seen some real creepy ones. I'm just like, nope, nope, nope. I just don't like people using a video for like their Tinder picture. You know what I mean? Because you scroll through it and you're like, do you really want to impress even harder using this? Oh god, dating's extra hard, it feels. Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. I I've heard of like people who are traveling and um they'll just like use Tinder to like have hookups whilst they're traveling, but I'm so scared of like STIs and stuff. One of my Tinder matches decided to block me on this was like beginning of the year. They blocked me on all socials and stuff for no reason. And I was just really interested in what they had on their profiles, on their socials. And I was like, dude, the fuck? Like, he lied to me. And then we found out, like, he had a girlfriend. And then we started talking again. And I said, I'm not gonna, like, carry on with this friendship again or try and do this again unless you tell me what the fuck was going on before. Because he just said, oh, I'm a very private person. I'm like, I just privacy, and then there's just no. So, yeah, I want to get back at some point. He said you can only talk about it in person. I'm there like, That's okay, Leia. I'll probably switch to Palier. I don't want to upset more people if you know, I'm starting to upset you. I know you don't mind. But I am just all over the place. Someone who will murder you? Maybe. It's a public place we would meet up, though. And I'm just like, I'm curious. I'm curious what they want to say. I bet you they're gonna try and dig a hole, try and divert from the conversation, come up with shitty excuses for it all, and think they can have their way. I reckon that's gonna be their intentions. I'm just gonna laugh. It's a shame. I quite like them. So I am I'm better than that. Ninja, thank you for the alert. It's good to see you. You did just start messaging a cute guy on Bumble. Oh yeah, I've heard about Bumble. How is that? He's called you girl and doll, so like he may only be a hookup because your pronouns and gender are right there on your profile. Yeah. If they can't even read your profile, like I am always I don't say I don't want to say I care too much. I say I'm really fucking ADHD and forgetful, so I check a lot of times. I check things a lot to make up for that. And so I always want to make sure I get pronouns right. So I want to make sure I know things correctly because I can misread things or like, skim things sometimes, and I know I'm very derpy, so I'm very derp aware, should I say. Um, and I like to try and make sure I can make up for that. I can like check for it. So if I care about someone, I want to make sure that I've got things right with them, but not be too creepy. Bogey, this is my cage. This is my room. There is a cage literally outside the door, outside, but I can see it on the window. See it through the window. I can fit in that cage, I reckon. It's huge. It's okay, really. Normally you can take these subjects, but you're feeling a bit of a failure today, so you'll just order some takeout and watch something. You're live on our friend's channel tonight as well. Oh, Lay, I'm really happy to hear you're going to be self-caring though. That's really reassuring for me to hear that you're being mindful of yourself like that. That's really good. I think it's been a bit of a low day for a lot of people today. Honestly. I've just been crying all day. I said to Jamie, I'm crying. I just said to Jamie, I'm just really fucking sad. I just really want all the hugs and such, but he's not a very huggy person, so he just ordered us dinner and wanted to cheer me up. And he wants to help me with BQ bot, which I don't know why it's being a BQ butt. Well, not BQ. BQ's not being a butt. He's a sweetie. Bogey! How are you? Actually, I'm gonna be double sure this is the right thing. The installer says it's the same thing. But I'm gonna get it again, just in case this is unique to BQBot, maybe. Perhaps. Uh-oh.